Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a Dollar Tree DIY sea glass makeup tray. If you want to see how I made this, then keep on watching and I'll show you. Enjoy! Okay, for this Dollar Tree DIY, these are the items that I will be using. Now you can use different items, different sizes, but I'm just going to show you what I will be using. I'll be using 3 of the 4x6 silver frames, a pair of scissors, 1 to 2 bags of the sea glass, your choice of glue, which I will be using the E6000, and if you want a background, you can go ahead and choose whatever color you want. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, you're going to take your frames and unwrap all of them, and once you get all the wrapping off, you're going to take off the black little tabs on here. Just pull everything out, and on 2 of them, go ahead and take these out. Now you can use pliers if you want, but if you bend them back and forth about almost a dozen times, they fall right off. So once you get 2 sets of these done, we'll go ahead and move on to the next step. Okay, so I have the tabs ripped off of this one and this one, and then I left the tabs on one of them. Now you're going to take a piece of the glass, which it's hard to see, and you're going to place it on whatever color you think is going to look best. So I just picked up a couple of different options, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So I just lay that on top of there. I'm going to take a handful of the glass, and you're going to see on what the background's going to look like. So you can have one solid color, or you can do multiple colors. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with the plain white just to play it safe, but you can use any color or any design for your background. So once you find the color that you want, you're going to take the back of the picture and you're going to place it on the piece of paper and just cut around it so it's the exact size. Okay, once you get the piece of paper cut out to the right size, you can go ahead and glue it or tape it. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is take one of the pieces of glass and you're going to glue that on the background here. So it doesn't matter if you can see the glue through it, because most likely the rock is going to camouflage it. So I'm just going to put a couple of dabs right here on the corners, and then you're going to place that right evenly, if possible, on your background. And just squeeze a little bit of it so it can stick on there. You might have to add a little bit more glue. Okay, the next step, while that is drying, you're going to take one of your frames that you tore the little metal tabs off. You can use just the regular glue the way it is, or you can take a toothpick and add some glue down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just squeeze a little bit of glue, and you're going to go all the way around the frame. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit and then just drag it across. Now this part I would probably use a strong glue, so if you have like a super glue or Gorilla Glue, I know the Dollar Tree carries super glue, so that should be just fine. So once you get it all on there, you might have to wipe some off, but all you're going to do is stick your piece of glass in there and push down on it and let that dry. Now if you flip it over, make sure you hold on to it. Now you'll be able to probably see a little bit of glue. I don't know if you can see that. All you have to do is take a paper towel or a Q-tip and just wipe that away. Okay, now your next step is to take another one of your frames without the tabs, and you're going to take your glue and go all the way on the outside of the frame. And then you're going to take the one frame that you just got done putting the glass on, you're going to stick that on top of that frame. Make sure it's even. And then you're just going to squeeze them together and let them dry. Okay, the next step you're going to do is take your background that you had glued the glass on. You're going to take one of your frames and stick it in there like that. Make sure it's the one that has the little prong still on there. And lock it into place. And now you're going to be ready to start gluing on your stones. You need to do this because if you start sticking these all on the edge of the glass, your frame's not going to go back on. So just start taking your pieces. Make sure you don't use too big of pieces because your frame will not fit back together. Okay, I have all my sea glass glued down. Now I'm just going to wait for it to dry. Okay, now you're going to take your two frames that you have already glued and you're going to take your third one that has the prongs on it and you're going to glue all along the frame and then you're going to glue it onto there. Or, I guess you can go this way too. So I'm just going to run the glue across the frame, maybe. I have no idea how this is going to turn out because I haven't made this before. I'm just racking my brain on what to make with all this stuff. So we'll find out together how this tray slash shadow box turns out. So I'm going to take the one with the little prongs and glue it right on top of there. Now you're going to want to push down to make sure it's on there and even, and then you can take a paper towel and you'll see a little bit oozing out, which is fine. You're just going to wipe that clear. Okay, now you're going to take your sea glass that you glued and you're going to set that down. You're going to take your frames that you glued all together. You're going to flip it on over. Make sure the tabs are sticking out. And you're just going to place that right in there and make sure it clamps shut. And there you go. Now you have yourself a little tray. Now if you wanted to make it deeper, you can. You can add another frame if you want, and you can make it even deeper if you want. So I just did the 3. You can maybe put your fingernail polish on there. You could put little things of makeup if you want, or something like that, just something really cute. If you wanted to add some more big rock, you could add some rock on the outside because there are plenty of big pieces in there. So if you wanted to put that on the outside, you can do that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree DIY. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Keep smiling.